Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Yeah, you broke that trust, asshole. Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me. Oh god, that laugh! Oh god, that laugh! Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. Now, last time we got that bit of a surprise because, yeah, like in the previous timeline, Alice was dead, but Luna was dead with her, which is very different because, yes, while they're both, dead in the same room, they died at different times in the other timeline. So, I am actually glad that I made the other choice first to go with Luna because, one, it made me that much more emotional when she died, and two, and another big thing is, it changes her death. She dies differently in this one. And we still don't know where Quark is. Still have no idea where Quark is, but right now we're heading into another AB game, this time against the lovable K, who has too much fun on the goddamn children's little, I don't even know what you'd call them. He has too much fun on the kiddie rides. But he is kind of adorable when he's on the kiddie ride, so I forgive him. I genuinely hope I get to keep that picture, because I don't think I do, but it'd be fun. Okay, so Ambidex game polling is going to close in 5 minutes. Alright. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I'm sorry, I should use their nicknames. Who killed Underboob and Best Girl? And where was Rootbeard Boy? I don't want to call him Rootbeard Boy. I keep trying to come up with a good nickname for Quark, but Quark is a cool name, so I don't want to change it. I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a heavy sigh and stared toward the entrance to the AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
Yes, unless you choose betray, in which case I am fucked, because then you would have 9 BP. True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could easily get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
What is your goal, then? But you picked betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as... You wouldn't want to... Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as possible?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
And why is that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once!
Yep.
Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes...
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by
I
yourself.
would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no. Of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh, I don't know, guys.
Nearly up.
It seems like I think he's trying to give me the runaround, but I'm not
Choose
sure.
wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. Oh, man. Let's go.
Thirty seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's a hard decision, guys, because I don't know for certain if he actually is. Because, like, here, let's be smart. Let's check the flowchart. This looks like the bad end. This looks like choosing to ally is the bad ending. Now, at the same time, definitely choosing Betray makes this go on. I know that. But then again, it could be something like this, where I get one ending here and another ending here. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but either way, I think I do want to choose ally. I'm going to, like I said, my faith in humanity hasn't, completely run out yet. I mean, like, maybe someday, but not now. You also wouldn't have to worry about killing Alice, because Alice would already be dead. Kay made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, if you did have 9 points, you might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well,
9, 8,
time to make my decision, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think we'll go with ally. Because if it is a bad ending, then we'll get it over with right away. And then we'll choose betray, and everything will get so much worse. Because I guarantee you things are not going to get better at this point.
Round
Yeah,
2
but...
of the Ambidex
Oh,
game
man.
has been completed.
I just have this sinking feeling he's going to betray me.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
At the same time, I do wonder if it's going to be a situation like, if I choose ally this time, he'll choose betray. But if I choose betray, he would choose ally and make me the asshole. Yeah, because this game can do that too, which fucks with my head so much.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I mean, the only person who consistently chooses ally every single time is freaking I almost said Alice when I meant Luna.
Results.
But Luna's dead now, so damn it.
Of the please direct.
Here we go. What is it gonna be? Yep, that makes sense. Oh! I knew it! Wait. Quark can also leave. Then again, I'm not surprised. Oh, I feel bad for Luna, though! Oh, son of a bitch! Well, Alice is at -1, but Alice is dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Luna's dead too, so I guess that doesn't matter either.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Yes, indeed they have.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Oh god, here we go. Kay, you son of a bitch!
So you did indeed
What?
choose ally.
You tricked
I
me!
apologize.
Sigma, you fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not just gonna leave
I
us.
apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
I figured as much, asshole! But again, I think it's because he is actually a machine or a robot of some kind, and he's functioning purely on logic, and logic sometimes dictates lie to the people in front of you. What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down. Yep. Got another bad ending, guys. Oh, man. You know, it's funny, I've been playing for over 40 hours, and I've only gotten 2 of the actual endings.
Oh no.
But like a shit ton of bad endings. Oh no, indeed, Clover. Oh no, indeed.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 2, excuse me, 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it, Robot Gandhi!
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped.
Not gonna do you any good. Police is gone, man.
Now then,
Oh, Robot Gandhi, wait! He didn't even turn around. And Robot Gandhi left us. Well, shit.
This thing as the escape, please.
Well, we done fucked up. Then again,
He's gone.
we did it kind of knowing what was gonna happen.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
Yeah, well, if you weren't an ass face, maybe things would be better.
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside now closed forever. Our only chance of escape was now to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Underboob, Best Girl, and possibly Akane. Who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered. But we had plenty of time now. Probably we still would. Bad ending. Game over! Yeah, I did bad. I did bad. Yep, so now we're gonna have to go back and make the other decision. Right here, and choose Betray like we shoulda did before. And we go and skip to the point of making the choice. I really hope that he picks Betray so that I don't feel like a fucking asshole. At the same time, it really wouldn't matter. I mean, like, I know that what would happen either... I know what would happen either way.
Of the Ambidex game
Ooh.
will now be displayed.
It stopped the skip, so maybe something will be different this time.
Please start.
Not surprising. Sad. Yeah, I fucking knew it! Fuck you, Kay! You lied to me. You lied to me. So, you picked Betray, did you?
leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
I could ask the same of you.
Why would I feel bad? You betrayed me! You lied to me! Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair. No, that's not fair! Kay lied to you, tried to convince you to pick, Betray, Ally! He's an ass bag! Robot Gandhi is a douche nozzle!
I had thought that you would choose Ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
I told you before, even if if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
Don't believe you! Got the other timeline! Don't believe you!
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Then there would have been no point in waiting. Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
You do not trust me. No need to
Well...
apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Yeah, you broke that trust, asshole! Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me. Oh god, that laugh! Oh god, that laugh!
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
No, you don't! The honesty is refreshing, but that's not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? You just picked Ally out of 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that? There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP. Are
Exactly.
you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose Betray.
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
I don't know about that. I'm worried he's dead, so... Whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
10-10, don't be such a sassy Sue. That's Sassy's job. Let her have that. Okay, round 3 is gonna be the star round.
There is the
We could use that as many times as we want. Heard that message so many times. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys.
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the chromatic doors, I'm guessing.
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Yep.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. Oh, an hour and a half. Jesus. Still got 80 more minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Looks like they've been shuffled all around. Well, looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
Oh, joy!
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
Say something.
What color are you?
Well, actually, you know, Robot Gandhi isn't much better than Ass Face at the moment.
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
I think she figured out I think they have to go with him. Oh, no. What about you two?
Cyan.
I'm a cyan pear, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then, what is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors,
Oop, whoopsie. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green. But solos can't group together, right?
that's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay, then. We just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Oh, you must really hate hanging around yourself, huh?
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
I do. At this point, I am fairly certain it was Dio, at the very least, who killed, Here's the thing. It could be that Alice, this is what I'm guessing. It's one of two things. Alice found the knife and wanted to talk to Luna about it. And what I'm guessing is Luna may have been attacked by Alice, who injected her with the thing that killed her. The thing is, Dio has the injection gun. So my guess is he injected it into Luna and then stabbed Alice. That's my guess. I don't really know, but that's my guess.
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, right? Do
We
we?
have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance? What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill us off just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
She's like, fine. Just because someone has to.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
Yes. No, I guess you're okay. I guess. No, I don't want to go with him after him betraying me. Fuck that. But I guess I have no choice.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yes, it does. Well, looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right. Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and the green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
Where are we going to? Oh, the infirmary. Exactly where I wanted to go, I guess. I don't like that music. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark, no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least.
Yeah, the dead lady. Yeah. She was lying silently on the bed farthest away from us. If it wasn't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, now it looked like any other stain. That's what I noticed. What? Whoa, that means she had a bracelet! She had a bracelet! What does that mean? No, seriously, what does that mean? Why does she have a bracelet? What is going on? Wait a minute, look at her
It
wrist.
seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason, there's no blood on that part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
Watch?
It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
Or it was... Oh, no. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe, just maybe, maybe old lady was supposed to be one of the original participants of this game, and whoever killed her took the bracelet, put it on themselves, and is now pretending to be a participant. Holy crap! Like, that could be the case. I could be wrong, but I mean, like, once the bracelet goes on, there's nothing saying you can't put it on yourself or something. I mean, you wouldn't normally want to, but I mean, like, that might be the case. A watch, huh? Because here's the thing, like, the numbers, they keep changing, they keep going. Aren't women's watches usually
You
thinner?
raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or some... Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets! Look, it's exactly the same width!
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the Nonary game.
Kay, is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If
What's
you're
up,
correct,
Kay?
Then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing. And none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
And that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. Oh, they probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, it would make sense.
Oh, God. Who could it be, though? I was thinking, because, like, we think it might be Luna because of, like, the room that she was originally in. The thing is, there is no proof that they didn't move a different room. For example, like, yes, it could have been Luna's room, or it may have been a different room, and while we were all solving the puzzles, the rooms were shuffled around. There's no way to know if that's true or not. If we go with the basest information that we have, it would be Luna. But why would Luna do it? That doesn't make any sense. So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it.
correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the Nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea.
Neither do I. I can't figure it out either. I mean, like, what would be the point? It would make sense that if the old lady is Akane, it would make sense that she would be a participant. Because that's what Junpei was originally lured there for. My guess is that he was originally lured there because of Akane, and he goes there and did not and was like pissed because he couldn't find her. And the reason he couldn't find her was because she had been murdered.
Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
Huh. That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
You're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay, I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see.
And if that is the case, the person who had blood on their bracelet was Dio! Dio had blood on his bracelet! Oh my god, Dio must be the murderer! Then again, that's not a surprise, considering Dio's an ass face. I mean, seriously, if he's gonna try and hide his crime, he should be less of an ass face. But still!
That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah, first we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We still got the infirmary and everything beyond the door, the green door. Once we're done with that, we should head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go there?
Oh boy. That's a huge revelation, one that I was not expecting at all. I mean, holy crap. I cannot skip the boring transition period!
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But... it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Huh. Whatever. Let's take a look at the door on the right first. The Golem Bay. It's definitely here before. Huh. Huh. What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not to look at the workbench. You check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Cockney Robot's not here either. Hey, Kay. How's it going over there? Kay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw him staring at something that appeared to be at a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it. Yes.
Was it? Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking.
That's where the key that unlocks his, like that unlocks his armor is.
Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't there have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay.
So you're saying they didn't go
I
here?
believe that is the case, which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
That is a very excellent point. Well, there's no point thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving. Well, we're going to the treatment center then. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. Why would there be 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Robot Gandhi and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Jellyfish! Door! Clock. God, I hated that clock puzzle. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
Huh. Windows all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. Have at it. What are we gonna find?
What?
It's Quark! No. Oh no, his bracelet, it's... Oh god!
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly, Oh my god, I forgot! That's right! Oh, we talked about possibly, like, freezing ourselves so that our heartbeats would stop and the bracelets would fall off. Someone has Quark's bracelet. But who? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive! He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
Oh god. But who put him in there? Who would know to put him in there? I laughed out loud and grabbed Robot Gandhi in a bear hug, or at least as much as one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and I shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
What?
I have no idea.
Why? Maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here, put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, he didn't have a way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What's he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here.
Why?
As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Huh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that alright?
Yeah. Sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Damn, I mean, like... I wonder if in the other timeline, Quark did wake up, found, like, what happened to, say, like, you know, Dio and Kay, took their stuff, and is now trying to get 9 points, because he can't find his own bracelet, and doesn't know how many points he would have.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
Weren't you supposed to be with him? This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Oh my god, have they been handcuffed? Yeah, we sure did.
Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever. At least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever,
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 rooms? Like 2 different rooms, guys? I mean, was that a thing that happened?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then, what was the other
What
one?
do you mean the other one?
You know where there's the intersection with the 3 doors? When Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked one when you went through the treatment center, and when you went to the treatment center, when you went through the green door. But the other
Could
one...
have opened it.
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know. I seriously don't know, like... I'm betting that 1010 and Clover are, like, you know, being attacked and, like, pinned up in, like, the infirmary right now. At least that's my guess.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What was in
Yeah.
there?
Nothing,
There
really.
to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
They were probably looking for what was ever in, like, you know, the case. Like in the safe. They were probably looking for the key for Kay's helmet. Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
Never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
This is the rec room.
Yes,
Dio
it
and
is.
I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing. Instead, made my way toward the cabinet. Inside was a luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Hey, I was gonna say, hey, ghost stories are cool. Fuck off. And then I started to read, so I almost said, hey, fuck off, ghosts are cool. Instead of actually reading it. Hey, why? You scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Ooh, I'm a ghost. Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of
What do
them.
you mean by that?
I mean, the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gotta make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet's a little different from ours. But I'll join in to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fi stuck out their arms. I held mine out, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yep, just hold it there for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol out of my pocket and sprayed it across all three of our wrists.
Cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. We didn't see anything glowing. Fi's bracelet is clean. So is mine, of
That
course.
leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, ass face. We don't have time for
Why do I have
this.
to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
You don't get to order me around. I have rights.
Oh, as he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get
I'm
far.
afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
Yay! Go Robot Gandhi! He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Right.
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. Yeah, I knew it! I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. And that means
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio. Ass face! You killed the old lady.
You don't understand. This is all some kind of a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi what Kay and I had noticed on the old lady's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, ass face. You might as well confess. Well,
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Are you Zero?
why?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you.
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
True, but you have shown that you are willing to do basically the same. Well, not the kill part, except for leaving us to our deaths, but still.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow.
I agree.
If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
That's a good point. So, if we've got this straight, then Dio killed the old lady and took her bracelet. Huh. But how and when did he do that? That's the big question. Because Dio wasn't supposed to be part of the game, right? And if he wasn't supposed to be part of the game, what's he doing here? I mean, that's the big question. But where do we put
Is
him?
there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Good idea, Kay.
Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait, I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah. I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! Told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't!
What? What happened? Oh, he was just screaming. Okay. I thought something happened. Lock.
Open this fucking thing!
No! Assface!
I said open it, goddammit!
Fuck you, assface! I don't think so.
Ah, you're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
Really? That's so. So, I guess you figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point. I'm curious to know how much time we have left. In real life, I wish I had like a bracelet that I could like click and be like, oh, it has this much time. But the game doesn't give me that option. Warehouse B. And they're not here. So if Dio didn't kill Alice and Luna, then who did? I mean, it could be Kay, but I mean, like, I just don't know. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh, man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
Yes, good question. Oh, good. It's almost an hour. Oh, thank God. We have
Then I don't think
time.
we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty
I
much.
see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh, no. We won't be able to go through the secondary door. Who'd be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yep.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does this mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. It's a chromatic door. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I don't know.
How?
But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door?
That is actually a very good point I did not think of.
Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, but if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter?
I don't know.
Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility.
I personally don't think it's either one of them. Kay seems the most suspicious at this point.
It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Because I still don't know who killed Alice and Underboob. Alice and Underboob. Sorry. Underboob and Best Girl. Alice and Luna. I still don't know.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the door is open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
I am a little concerned. I don't know if I like leaving Phi alone.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, alright? Oh,
Okay.
and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. Pantry I still have not gone to. This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Huh. You know, it's actually weird how I simultaneously go between trusting Kay and not trusting Kay, because sometimes he seems really trustworthy, other times he doesn't. It's so weird. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
I want to skip, I want to go, I don't want to watch this anymore! But I have no choice. I have to wait! I'm guessing that we're gonna find them in the infirmary. That's my guess. Yep. Oh, wait, that's the lounge. Never mind. But like I said, I'm guessing we're gonna find them in the infirmary. No one here either, huh? Tenten loves Scott so much, I thought we might find him drinking some. It was around that time I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I could probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
No, well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask.
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I kind of forgot you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear a thing like that anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually...
Actually?
I did remember a little.
What did you remember? Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
Your father? When Dad, you remember that? I think it's supposed to be when did. Either that or he's making a horrible pun. Did it just pop out of your head, out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So you remember who your father was?
Yes.
Oh, what about your mom?
don't seem to have one.
Oh, so your dad raised you.
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked. He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working. But the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. Huh. I just want to check the flowchart real quick, because I'm guessing... Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna have... I'm guessing we're gonna have another, like, escape puzzle, and then, like, the ending. Wow. Huh. As such, the only communication I had with the educations was... Oh, the only communication I had was the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We develop body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of the family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before he finally responded, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me to his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. When he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of my mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned and coughed and admonished me for being a whiner. He never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing. She smiled and spoke as if she was a real person. But I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it was strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. Okay, that outline looks like a person. In fact, if I'm right, it looks like the old lady. Oh my god. I left my room to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot. When I told her that, she laughed and explained she'd come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories about how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started eating together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I needed to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, my manners had never been something I had ever thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I had learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Oh my god, that's Zero Senior. Obviously the old lady is Akane, but Zero Senior? Zero Senior? Like that's the guy with the eye patch, who said he was Zero Senior, like the hologram we saw in the Tenmyoji ending. Holy crap! 4 years passed in the blink of an eye until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me she had to be prepared for what she had to do since... She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps I thought I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. Oh my god, I've got it! Holy crap! Oh, I think I get it. Like I said, oh, that reveals a lot. Okay, so, Zero Senior is Eye Patch Man. And old lady, who I'm guessing is Claire, was helping him for reasons unknown. Still don't know that yet. But they kidnapped Alice's father, who was a cloning researcher, right? I'm guessing, like I said, just a guess, but... Excuse me. But I'm guessing they cloned the father, Eye Patch Man, and Kay is a clone of Eye Patch Man. That's who I think he is. Like, if we take him out of the suit, he's gonna look like a young Eye Patch Man. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her. And with even the research I poured myself into for 4 years, there's only one thing to do. Destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it the entire facility. Oh my god. Kay! Kay made the antimatter bombs! Holy shit, I think Kay might be the one who planted the bombs! But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life? Or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had considered it, or even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she showed me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family. And that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quickly shook her head. Quietly, sorry. Quickly and quietly, I screw up a lot. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once. She felt her death would help repay that favor. What? No! You do not repay someone for saving your life by sacrificing yourself! This is quite literally the last thing they would want! She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't! For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted. She was determined to see my father's research succeed. But what was he researching? Like, was he researching a cure? A cure to Radical 6? That's the only thing I can guess! I realized that, although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important to me than me and hers. She tried to explain that beyond what she could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that's why I lost my memory. Okay. That's horrible. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
That's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
I'd agree with that. So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and 1010
I'm
myself.
sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. See, I know that I can't really trust Kay because of how he betrayed me, but at the same time, he makes it so easy to want to trust him. Well, guess I better get moving then. You have fun there, Robot Gandhi. Don't kill anyone while I'm gone. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either.
Well, we need to go to the infirmary, because that's where I know they are.
Damn. Where's
Yeah.
Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Well, thanks. That really makes me feel so much better. Oh, really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. Solving all these fucking puzzles. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. Ha, zero. Haha. The more I try and figure it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? That runny ear feeling? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole Nonary game for? What is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about how about who Zero Senior is? Rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more. What about that old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not
I'm
it.
just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that,
Yeah.
right?
It came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. What the hell was that?
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the
Let's
elevator?
try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Yup, someone was on it. But who? Could it be Quark? He's the only other person here.
Thought so.
Let's go. Huh. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door. Because
Why?
the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
That's a good point. So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
No, they're fine. 1010 or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
That is a good point. Are you serious? You're gonna believe
Doesn't
him?
matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
That's a good point. Alright, fine. I'm betting we're gonna find a dead guy in here. Whether it's Dio or Quark, I don't know. I have a guess, but I want to wait and see if I'm right first. We've headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. Okay, Quark's still there. That's good. It was Quark, sound asleep.
Yeah,
See?
I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. What happened? What the hell?
Check his pulse.
No need. Bracelet's gone. It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. It looks like he suffocated. But hold on. How could you suffocate in the pod? I mean, maybe there's a setting or something. I don't know. He's dead.
Look,
Oxygen levels 0%. Status
The
dead.
oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
That means he asphyxiated. But why?
He must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go.
Am I the only one who thinks that maybe Phi's the only one who could have fucked with the oxygen levels? You know, killed him so she could get his bracelet without having to worry about going through the door with him by herself? Without waiting for me to follow, Phi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. I think this is probably the best place to cut it here. We're gonna go find Kay next time, because we are all out of time. Now, as you may have noticed from the last few episodes, I am trying to make these episodes a little bit longer, purely because of the fact that, you know, I need to get through this game as quickly as possible, because we are at 31 parts already. We are at 31 parts. That is a lot. That is a shit ton. So, while I'm happy I have so many episodes of this, this is a lot. This is a lot of episodes. And I know I need to get through them like as quickly as I possibly can. So, like I said, like episodes are going to be a little bit longer. We're going to be running them at about an hour is what I'm going to try and run them at. Maybe a little over, maybe a little under. Like I'm going to be running at about an hour. I was trying to run at 45 minutes, but a lot of the last few episodes started to run over because we kept getting a lot of really good information. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Appreciate you being here with me. Again, after like almost 45 hours, I still only have 2 endings. How is that even possible? I'm probably going to get like ending after ending after ending after ending after this. But either way, I mean, like, you know, we're in for some interesting shit because who killed Dio? How did this happen? Is there an extra person running around? I don't know. But next time, hopefully we will find out, because we know it wasn't Kay because he was with us. Anyway, thanks again, and I will see you next time, my beautiful, beautiful viewers. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe for more delicious content so we can go on more adventures together. Feel free to leave a comment down below to tell me what you thought of the video, and be sure to hit the like button so I know everyone enjoyed it. Thanks again, and be sure to have yourself a beautiful day.